and girls, we are here at Team Taxi Garage. We are here to shred this weekend at Formula D, New Jersey. Let's get it.
All right, Rich, it's Wednesday. It's steamy. You wore jeans for whatever reason. I wore jeans today, yeah. But
we put a new brake master on, all new brake calipers with new pads and new front rotors. So the brakes are working amazing now. Basically went through, fixed a little coolant leak that I had. We took the differential out and added a breather and a quick fill setup. So when we're changing gears, we're able to quickly fill it and not have to pump fluid into the diff. Basically everything we could do to make the car a little more easy to service on track and keep it dialed while we're out there on track.
We also straightened out the canard from when we had the little kiss incident.
Yeah, we did find that from over a year and a half ago when I was out in Sonoma for Winter Jam that I had a bent driver rear shock. And so we swapped out, shout out to BC Racing, hooking me up with another set of coilovers for the rear. So the car has now got brand new coils in the rear with a different spring setup. And the car's feeling really easy to drive and very predictable. So I think we're gonna have a much better showing this time around at Round 2, New Jersey. fine. I'm fine.
What up, Dad?
I just need to not suck.
I just wanted to give a quick shout out to Chris Jackson.
Oh, thank you, Casey.
He's the #1 homie. He's always here.
Always down to help.
Ryan, he was back here as the car got back to the pit to come give a hand. And we got Tyler here crushing it, Mr. Breakbank himself, cutting his hand, bleeding for us. Hell yeah, Rich.
The front we can get done in 5 minutes. The rear,
Yeah, rear.
question.
That was our
That subframe out and put an S13 subframe in that bitch.
that was our first stress test.
Johnson out front, Kaufman in chase position. Here goes Johnson in that first outside zone. Drops right in, no problem. Good fluidity there. Transitioning into the second outside zone. Just puts it right in there. Now that Taxi Garage FC in the chase position. And brings it on home. Taxi Garage customizers of crazy cars all across the country and the world.
We can't hear it up in that booth, but that engine just screaming. And there's got like a NASCAR-esque
Right.
into that thing, just 9,000 RPMs. But look at that. I really love his initiation, but let's give it up to Kaufman here. Kind of putting the pressure on Johnson. Johnson is also putting the car where he needs to. You sacrificed a little angle there. I think you could have put a little more into the car there, but good job on both parties here. I think the only thing you can take away is in the chase position. I could have liked to see a little more proximity from the Kaufman camp.
All right, Kaufman will lead. Ryan, let's see what you got here. Get in that FC RX7. Suffering for a good FC. Let's see, coming into that first outside zone. Dabbles with it, comes out of it. Then Johnson, ooh, look at that. Drops into formation, comes out of it. Kaufman gets back into that second outside zone. As I said, Johnson, he would just kind of stab in and out. Now to that last outside zone. Bringing it across. Here we go. Verdict coming in. Johnson or Kaufman. Slide of left for Jerry Johnson. Johnson gets the win on tomorrow.
Don't worry, baby.
Yeah.
It was a heater battle though.
It was a great battle.
Yeah.
Great battle.
Great job, y'all.
Great driving, bro.
Great driving.
Meanwhile,
I need the
We were
update.
holding the tent down.
We went to get pizza.
Tornadic inshore activity. I don't know if there was a tornado or not. But
Yet to be confirmed, but possible.
as you can see, there is unfortunately a lot of
Carnage everywhere. Guys who lost their whole thing. Jeff Jones' car got crushed by a tree. They canceled the event for the rest of the night.
We're gonna call this storm the Fat Crispy.
We went up to the line and Ryan's alternator stopped charging. So now we ran back to the pit. It's gonna start, then they're gonna call their 5 at 2 o'clock. I told Charlie to come too.
Electric Nikita.
We're supposed to be the line and our alternator stopped working.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
If it was any team to figure it out, it'd be you guys.
Yeah.
Get me a Makita battery ASAP. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Of course, this one leading this way.
Let's go.
Here we go. Talaska out of the chicane, and we got a clean start. Talaska in that red BMW. Coffin chasing him down in that outside zone. Talaska, quick little yank of the handbrake into that first outside zone. Now to the second. Coffin chases him down into that second long. Look at that, very smooth by Talaska. I'll tell you, just the posturing of Talaska this season seems to be really dialed, very fixated, still having fun, but just has a good energy about him and a good way. Look at that. I mean, placement of that car was really spot on. So Coffin will now lead. I couldn't agree with you more. You know, as good as it is getting that clean air, this is where you get the win. The chase is where it gets done here as Coffin initiates. Dips that back left in. Talaska kind of tiptoed his way up to it. Doesn't exactly fit full on. Coffin sets it in that outside zone. And Talaska, you can see just maybe a little trepidatious here. Now going to the last outside zone. Coffin throws it in. Talaska, like I said, just you can see kind of reeling back a little bit. Got to have some style here one more time. And one vote for Talaska, and Talaska does get the victory. Okay, so I can see Brian Reger out of the corner of my eye talking to Reese.
Out of here, bro. Are you serious? You missed the whole line.
I'm happy. We still did great. I didn't beat myself. I just, you know, minor issues to work on. But thank you guys for killing it, because honestly, you guys over everything. I'm just out here in the car. You guys are keeping me out here. So that was huge, especially making the decision to do the alternator.
That was definitely the best driving all weekend.
Yeah, 100%. I felt like the ATV is on there, a huge difference, man.
I think seat time.
Yeah,
If you
I
wanna
hit
go
the
on
zones, even in the chase, I hit the zones.
Yeah, no, it was, and then he's obviously, he won last round.
I'm upset, but I'm stoked at the same time that we fixed the alternator, we got out there, and there was no reason for me to have any issues other than just outside zone one, and maybe a little circuit here in the chase.
You got one more time, right? You could have.
Reese went one more time.
Someone else said you one more time.
I know. It was up once there.
Change the tires right now.
I know. I'm stoked. We did awesome, boys. Honestly, to be able to drive and kill a set of tires in 2 laps here is the way you need to drive. So we got to that point.
It was good.
I didn't want to leave yesterday not knowing we were able to dial in like 1.8 track and be competitive. So now going into St. Louis, I feel a lot more confident in us knowing how to set it up and me knowing how to let the car off.
There we go.
Good. I just love the RX7s, and it's like so good to see it. Come back. Appreciate it.
That was sick.
I want to get a group photo of us, the team, because we didn't get one.